I put myself out of a job. I stopped building websites from scratch for musicians because I really felt I was doing them a disservice, because every time they needed to update something, they would have to come back to me. They'd have to wait for their changes. Back in the day when you would build a website, you change one little piece of code and forget it. Your website doesn't work anymore. It's completely broken. So with Squarespace, with Bandzoogle, with Wix, with any of these hosting companies, you can go in the back end and you can do it yourself, and it's very simple. You're not gonna break your website. You'll be able to fix it, and it's gonna be great. I think that really gives you more control. Again, more control over your career, more control over everything. Again, I'm gonna go back to it. The first thing you need to do is look at your images and see what kind of story you're gonna tell with your images, and then gather your content. So really, before you either have somebody do your website for you or before you do it yourself, get your bio together, get all your content and your assets so that it's all ready to go and uploaded, and then you're gonna be able to lay it out a lot easier. There's so many wonderful hosting companies out there. I think when choosing a platform, it really comes down to personal preference. I always ask my clients to sign up for a free trial on a few different hosting sites, try out the back end, see what naturally works for you. Everybody's brain is different, everybody works in different ways. So the front end, I think most hosting companies have kind of got it to an industry standard, that they're all gonna look beautiful, especially if you have wonderful images. It really comes down to the back end and also what they're gonna offer you. I know Bandzoogle, they don't take any percentage of what you sell. So to look at those numbers too when you think about your business. So my favorites, Bandzoogle, Squarespace, are pretty much the only ones I work with clients. I think they're both beautiful. For me, it comes down to customer support. And for me, Bandzoogle is hands down the best customer support I've ever had in my life. Being a client, also working for them, I know their team members. They're so ready and willing to help artists, and no question is too small. They're not gonna make you feel, dumb for not knowing how to change something on your website. And so I think those two are really great for anybody that's looking to build a website. I love WordPress. I don't recommend it for musicians because unless you really know how to build a WordPress site, it's really intensive. There's a lot of moving parts and a lot of things that can go wrong, and setting up your own server, it's a whole thing. So while I love WordPress and I think it's beautiful, I don't necessarily recommend that for a musician unless you're hiring someone to do that for you. The best thing for you to do is just go look at other musicians' websites. See what you like. And then when you see what you like, send that to the person you're working with, or save that and find the elements that they have that you want to put on your site, and then just figure out how to it's not copying, but just figure out how to implement that for you. So that it's the best thing to do is just start a Pinterest board, save links, save anything that you can find, but really looking at other websites.